Welcome to Wellington Catholic District School Board. We are an inclusive community that empowers children and youth to grow their God-given strengths so they may be the heart and hands of Christ in the world. We have two educators in our kindergarten classrooms. We consider both educators, the teacher and early childhood educator, to offer rich learning experience in your child's learning environment. We honor that both the teacher and the ECE make up the kindergarten team. We recognize that all those we serve in our community are created in the image of God. We honor and respect the diversity and complexity that makes up all people. Our kindergarten program will include all areas of learning. As of September 2016, the kindergarten curriculum has been organized into 4 frames. Belonging and contributing aims to support children to develop relationships with others, their community, and the world around them. Self-regulation and well-being supports children in identifying their emotions, recognizing the feelings of their peers, and gives strategies to deal with these feelings, especially when feeling angry, sad, or upset. Problem solving and innovating focuses on exploring the world through natural curiosity and making meaning of the world by asking questions, testing theories, solving problems, and engaging in creative and analytical thinking. Demonstrating literacy and mathematics behaviors focuses on a variety of literacy behaviors of our learners. This is evident in the various ways we use language, images, and materials to express and think critically about ideas as they listen and speak, view and represent, and begin to read and write. When examining mathematics behaviors of our learners, it is evident in the various ways our young learners use concepts of numeracy and spatial thinking during play and inquiry. Educators support this learning in both direct instruction and through the dynamic of collaborative play within each learning community. Progress is shared with parents throughout the year through student learning stories, emails, conversations, and there are conferences in Term 1 and Term 2. A communication of learning will be shared each term. You might observe your child's educator typing on an iPad, writing notes, or taking pictures to be used to help with documenting and making the learning visible. Our educators make the learning visible through the process of documentation. Collectively, the kindergarten team highlight learning stories, photos, videos, student writing, or capture students to share the learning with the students, the school community, and parents. There are many ways to communicate the learning that is happening in your child's classroom. Many classrooms create a student bulletin board, which may be inside or outside the classroom, to honor every student. By providing this space, we encourage and honor our student voice and that we see them as curious, capable learners in a diverse learning community. Especially in year 1, we focus on welcoming students to school for the first time in the kindergarten program, and we want to instill a love of learning and exploring. We find ways to incorporate literacy and numeracy in play. We also provide explicit and direct instruction with our planned literacy groups and math groups. In kindergarten, there is emphasis on strengthening both fine and gross motor skills. You can observe all the ways that the students are using their fine motor skills, such as cutting, pasting, folding, ripping, taping, building, printing, coloring, and so on. We often see a variety of learning expectations from all 4 frames easily be integrated in one learning center. The need to foster oral language is naturally built into the play as students discuss and share what they are doing. Problem solving is evident as students think about the tasks they are engaged in, and educators can extend their thinking through thoughtful questions and reflections that can lead into deeper learning in a particular area of interest. We build fine motor skills and math skills with exploration of shapes and shape names, providing more evidence of the math talk that is integrated throughout our kindergarten day. We often forget in this day and age of technology that using our hands for small tasks is still so important to a child's early development. We foster your child's fine motor skills, support their self-regulation, opportunities to work with different tools, build shape and color recognition, extend spatial awareness, invite your children's own self-directed initiatives, printing of their own name, and continue to provide a wide variety of opportunities to explore creativity throughout their day. Students engage in a variety of activities and different kinds of equipment in order to build their large motor skills and coordination through indoor and outdoor play. The kindergarten program encourages using outdoor space as an extension of the learning classroom. Depending on your child's school schedule, there will be an opportunity for 2 or 3 times for your child to snack and lunch. Some classrooms that have 3 breaks may offer an open snack table to allow students to regulate when they have their snack. We encourage you to build time for your child to practice getting their lunch bag out of their backpacks and opening their containers before coming to school. During this summer, it is a perfect opportunity to go to the park with your child and have your child open their own lunch bag and take out their own snack containers. Providing this experience will build your child's skills and confidence of being able to do these tasks independently. If students have not eaten lunch in a large setting like this before, it can be overwhelming. Remember to buy lunch bags and containers that are easy to open for your child. The teacher or student helpers will be there to assist your child, but it is also good for building their independence if they can do it on their own. We ask for you to label lunch bags and containers with your child's name. Each day there is time for rejuvenation. Our kindergarten classrooms have different areas that students can access to suit their needs. Some students seek a space for quiet time. Students are also encouraged to seek out this space if and when they need it. Some students will not need to rest or sleep, and this is just a time to decompress for them. Other students will fall right to sleep. Each child is honored as an individual with different needs at different times in the school day. If a student does fall asleep and remains asleep in the kindergarten classroom, the buzz can carry on around him or her. All of our kindergarten teams value the communication between home and school. We use a mail bag, and new this year we have provided a board-made mail bag for every new Year 1 student. This mail bag is used as a way of sending any school communication home, such as notes, library books, or artwork, and as a way for parents to send notes back and forth. It comes home each day and then is returned each morning. This is a great opportunity for giving the child some responsibility. Each day when they get home, they should take it out and give it to you, and then have them pack it again so it is ready for the next morning. Children thrive on routines. Creating some routines at home builds on this experience. Students are encouraged to read their own name on the mail bag, so practicing name recognition over the summer would be beneficial. Another part of our routines is getting ready for outdoor play. Think about the ease of putting boots, shoes, coats, and snow pants on and off when you're purchasing these items for your child. We encourage as much independence as possible when the students are getting ready to go outside and coming inside. Students are encouraged to hang up their own backpack and clothing items, as well as keep their shoes and boots neatly in place. The educator and student helpers are available to assist with clothing, but we also want to build independence. Please label all of your child's clothing, as there are often many pairs of black snow pants in a kindergarten class. We value the learning that happens outside, and many educators use the outdoor space as an extension of our classroom, just much as learning can happen in our outside classroom as the inside classroom. We use materials that can be taken outside for learning in all seasons. As keepers of our earth, we value the need to foster stewardship and a love for God's natural world and the living things in it. Through play, students can learn many things, as you can see from our list: problem solving, engage in oral language, retell, playing, begin reading and writing. There's so many things that they are doing through their play. Their work is their play. Children learn through play. They learn about cooperation, sharing, fine motor skills, math talk, measurement, geometry, attributes of 3D shapes, sorting, structures, self-regulation, cause and effect, initiative, turn-taking, oral language, spatial awareness, the list goes on. We encourage the love of arts, and it is another great opportunity to work on fine motor skills. Sharing, turn-taking, math talk, measurement, science, such as the properties of water, weather, capacity, oral language, problem solving, cause and effect, sensory centers lends itself to both indoor and outdoor play. Students learn to navigate the world around them through both self-exploration as well as teacher-directed lessons. In this particular kindergarten class, the children developed an interest in pretending to be on an airplane. They began by setting up chairs into rows similar to an airplane. We have noticed that students often connect personal life experiences or conversations with their peers into their play. The kindergarten team was able to build on their interests and support many facets of learning in this inquiry. Art skills were connected to offering learn to draw activities. Cooperative play was nurtured through the students co-planning what they wanted to do. Problem solving and innovating skills were challenged and fostered by providing materials like cardboard to plan how to make an airplane and a computer out of paper, using their literacy and numeracy knowledge for creating a keyboard. And the educators brought in books about airplanes to support the children's curiosity as researchers in this learning inquiry. We encourage families to build excitement about this new experience for your child. Begin to talk about the process and help your child feel ready for school before the first day. As you can see, we have early arrival for our year 1 students. Children will come into the school before the morning bell, or they may stay outside with an educator. Families are welcome to drop your year 1 child at their classroom 15 minutes prior to our morning bell. Velcro shoes. It's great to buy a pair to stay at school. We call them indoor shoes. Lunches, we have 2 or 3 times for eating, so practice with your child to ensure they are child-friendly containers. A backpack, large enough to hold a lunch bag and our board-provided mail bag. Please put labels on all belongings. Helps making sure that everything is returned to you. A change of clothing in a Ziploc bag that stays at school in case of an accident or unexpected mishap. In the winter, extra socks and mittens. In the spring, extra socks and rubber boots. And in the summer, sunscreen and hats. Remember to always check the mail bag. Let the team know if there's any allergies or medication. And there's opportunities for voluntary on-site and off-site. Your school may provide you with a handout to give you some suggestions for ways you can help your child transition. We hope the information will give you a sneak peek into the day and the life of the learning that happens in kindergarten. As Mr. Rogers shared, children learn by doing and play is their work. Thank you, parents, for choosing Wellington Catholic District School Board. We welcome, if you have any questions, to please reach out to your school, and your team will be happy to connect with you and welcome you into our school.